We are joining you from our home for Bible release time 2020 COVID edition, I guess.
Yes.
So, just to remind you, this is my husband, Cello, Pastor Cello, and I am Laura, and we started Bible release time.
My name is Mariana.
This is Mariana. This is our youngest daughter. We started Bible release time last year, but it got cut short, as you guys know, when school was put on hold for it starting in March. So we also got put on hold, but now we're coming back to you, and we'll just do it live. We'll do it streaming like this, and we put it on YouTube. We have our own YouTube channel. We put it on Facebook, and we is that our only other thing? Just Facebook and YouTube. Yes. So we can tell you a little bit about ourselves. Just to remind you, some of you guys might be new. Like I said, we're Cello and Laura Santana. We have 4 kids. Elena, Antonio, Marissa, and Mariana. And Mariana was our youngest. She was just joining us.
That's me.
Yep.
Yes.
And we have a lot of different animals. Do you want to tell them the different animals that we have? Tell them how many animals.
We have 1 bunny, 2 dogs, and we have 1 rooster.
And lots of chickens.
And lots of chickens and baby chickens and 2 kittens.
And then what else do we have?
And we have 3 goats. One is a baby, then the others are big.
And we have, I think that's it. We have little cats
And
outside.
I will show you one of our cats.
And this is one of our kittens. So that's a little bit about us. We're doing all of our school at home right now and enjoying time together and learning together. And so we're excited to be able to share with you guys the different things that God is going to teach us this year. And each month we'll bring you guys a new video. So you can tune in each month and see a video of what we're going to be teaching you for this year. And now I'll turn it over to Pastor Cello.
So think of something that you are scared of. I know for me, one of the things that I'm a little scared of is giant spiders. Big spiders, I'm really scared of. So I don't know about you. So with your family, whoever you're with, ask yourselves that question. What are you scared of? What's something you are fearful of? And you know what? Some of Jesus' followers, they were scared and they were fearful. They went on a lake. I want to show you a picture of this lake. And this is the lake, or what's called in the Bible, Sea of Galilee. And you can see there's hills around it, and it kind of gives a picture what that lake looks like. But this lake was also famous for a lot of storms that would suddenly show up. And Jesus, in Matthew 8:23, him and his disciples get in a boat. And they got in a boat, and his disciples followed him. And if you kind of want to see what one of those boats could have looked like, this is what one of those boats could have looked like. This is an actual boat that they found, and they were able to fix it up. And this boat could fit about 15 people. And that's very likely what they would have gotten into that lake. So they get into this lake, and his disciples follow him. And suddenly, a furious storm came up on the lake. So the waves swept over the boat. But Jesus, what was he doing? Sleeping. So give me your favorite sleeping pose. What do your parents look like when they're sleeping? I know sometimes if I'm sleeping, I'll do one of these. How many of you do the head bob when you wake up? And sometimes you get a little drool. Some of you are the arm people on sleeping. But Jesus, he was sleeping in the boat. And he was in the back part of the boat. And he's asleep in a storm. So the disciples go up to Jesus and say, Jesus, wake up, Jesus, wake up. And they say to Jesus, Lord, save us. We are going to drown. Jesus was sleeping in the storm. And he says to them, you of little faith, why are you so afraid? And I think sometimes we need to ask ourselves that question. Why are we so afraid? If we have Jesus with us, Why are we scared?
Because maybe sometimes you scared of the dark and poisonous spiders.
Yeah, we're scared of the dark and poisonous spiders. And he says to them, why are you so afraid? And then Jesus stands up in the boat, in the storm, and he tells the wind and the waves to be calm. And they're completely calm. The waves die down, the winds die down, and everyone is amazed. They're like, what just happened? There was a storm, and now there isn't. Jesus spoke, and the storm has been calmed down. The men were amazed and asked, who is this guy? What kind of man is this? Even the wind and the waves listened to him.
And he didn't know, the guys didn't know that he was Jesus. And he can do anything.
Yeah, Jesus can do anything. He can even calm the wind and the waves. So I don't know what you're scared of or afraid of today and all the things changing around us. But here's what we know. That no matter what you or whatever we're going through, we're not going through it alone. That Jesus is with us in the storm. And our prayer is that we would be reminded of this, that Jesus can bring peace in the storm. And we pray that you would experience his peace in the storm. That maybe we need to hear that we need to be quiet and still and be calm, knowing that he's with us. So no matter what you're scared of today, no matter what you're fearful of, take that to Jesus and say, Jesus, I'm scared of whatever it would be. And just know that Jesus is with you with your storm. So we want to leave you with one last thing, something that you can do at home with your friends or your family as you watch this, or maybe when you're done watching this. Ask yourselves 2 questions. Ready for the question number 1? First question is this: what are you thankful for this week? That's the first question you guys can ask. And the second question that you can ask is this: what's something that was difficult or challenging for you? And maybe you can pray about it as a family. So be encouraged. We know that we'd love to be able to meet in person, but for now, be encouraged that Jesus is with you in the storm.